States. We're talking with Doug Wead, presidential historian. This president has, he is appealing to the people of Missouri, recounting his record of what has happened with the markets, the economy. Doug, I don't have to ask you if you've ever seen anything like this, because we've never seen anything like this in this country, seeing this kind of immediate impact on the economy, on the markets that he's brought to bear. Suddenly we are engaged in a dialogue with Kim Jong-un to denuclearize the entire peninsula, and more positive developments. This week is a follow-on to his Singapore summit with Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un now seeking another summit, a second summit with the president, while now this president is also successfully rebalancing international trade, which has been obviously viciously, rapaciously deleterious to the U.S. economy. Your thoughts about where he stands right now, and how, in the scheme of history, we could see the midterms go any way but his way?
Boy, it's remarkable to me, Lou. I've interviewed 5 presidents of the United States and known some of them very, very well, and been in their homes and had them in my homes, and known them before they were elected, while they were president, after they were president. And I believe Donald Trump is a giant among these men. He keeps his promises. You look at just the Supreme Court. George Washington's first nominee to the Supreme Court was rejected. George Washington. I mean, you had Reagan, you had George H.W. Bush, you had Gerald Ford, each nominate conservatives to the Supreme Court who turned out to be liberals. I mean, we had Barack Obama saying
it's uncertain business, isn't it? This
it's
nomination.
An uncertain business. It looks easy. It's not. We had Barack Obama saying jobs. Where's he going to get these jobs? You know, some of these jobs aren't coming back. You can listen to the quotes. Now he's saying, and I did that. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, he ignores all of the regulation that he burdened American business with. All of the jobs that were outsourced during the course of his 8 years. All of the deals that he made that benefited the enemies and the rivals, the geopolitical rivals of this country, and not a single friendly nation or ally. It was an extraordinary 8 years. This president has had an extraordinary, we're now looking at 20 months, but it's unprecedented. It's just amazing.
It's amazing. And, you know, I remember we tried under Barack Obama and even George W. Bush somewhat. We tried to appeal to Islamic extremists. Barack Obama said, you know, the call to prayer, the most beautiful words, prettiest words I've ever heard. We did everything we could to try to send out the signal. Wouldn't even use the word Islamic terrorist. Yeah. And when by
the way, he wasn't alone in that. Neither did, as you well know, George W. Bush. His administration refused to name the enemy, radical Islamists, and much to, I think, to the discredit of his administration.
And we had all of those weapons that Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama sent to Syria, and within 59 days later, here were the ISIS flag, black flag, flying from the hatches of American tanks and armored vehicles, and ISIS rose out of the dust. Killing
By the
people
way, the
all over the
president
Middle
talking
East.
and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but very quickly, the president just said, in 2018, in these midterms, remember, you're voting for me in 2018. He's making a very straightforward appeal, and there are some grateful Republican candidates for both the U.S. Senate, as is the case with Josh Hawley there in Missouri, and also the House of Representatives. Doug, I want to do this if I may. Can I bring in Dan Bongino to join the conversation? We'd like